Dude, so did you see this? We now have buy-in pools in the app.
Yeah, I saw that. I entered them.
Nice.
It's fucking
So
sick.
basically, there's free pools, and then there's Strike Pass only pools. The Strike Pass only pools, the house will add combat credits into it. So they just get access. So this one, for the Connor fight, 10K combat credits is coming from the house, and then the prizes will go up based on how many people join. So every 1,000 combat credits that people buy in with, that kind of adds to the top 4 places to the total prize pool, the total take home. And if there's any ties, people will take home. So if you look at the completed ones, because we've done 2 now, 7K extra added because there were ties. So the top 3 here got full payouts. So we don't split that prize pool at the 3rd place or at the 4th place here across users. They just get the full allotment. So this one here, an extra 11K combat credits were added. Yeah. So that's there. It's just in the casino. You guys could check that out. The other thing to note is Strike Pass Season 3 is now live. So you can sign up for Strike Pass Season 3 in the app, compete for this season. And if you sign up today, which podcast will probably come out after this, then you can get free buy-in to the buy-in pool for $329. But yeah, new features coming out every day. The feature suggestions section has been updated, so you'll see brand new suggestions that were just added at the top, and then you'll see recently shipped features below that. So the ones that we actually create, you'll see them updated here. If you upvote a feature and we build it, you're now going to get a notification when it goes live, so you'll know when the features you vote for actually get pushed out. And you can kind of see here, what are the top ones, what are the new ones coming in, and then one of the ones that we just completed. So we're always listening to your guys' suggestions. Make sure you go in there and join the Discord, type /suggest, add what you want to see next in the MMA Fantasy app. We're always listening to you guys. Cool. Well, 6 weeks ago, we held a funeral for the MMA Fantasy streak, and there was a gym that took our O. They were saying somebody's O's gotta go, and the VB Goons fucked us up and took our first loss. And now, you pan to the future. What do we got, Ben? What just happened?
Yeah, I mean, we ran it back, and yeah, we got that rematch, and we got that dub against them. So, there's always room for improvement. There's always room for comebacks, and we got it done. So yeah, it's fun to see because you always have chances with your matchups to get that revenge. Yeah, it's just fun. It's fun seeing how it plays out.
Hell yeah. And welcome back to the MMA Fantasy Podcast. With that, this is episode 8. We are back. The lock finally hit. I won the card by 11 when it came to our gym. And we beat VB Goons to snap our skid. Things were looking pretty bad for us. We're going to review all of that, and then we're going to preview probably one of the biggest cards of the year. The MAC is back! And on that same night, our gym tournament is going to crown a champion. So let's go.
Yeah, it's going to be nice. It's going to be a nice night of fights, man. I'm looking forward to this. I just went over the whole card, and I was like, oh shit. Like, each fight is like, got some bangers. So yeah, I'm stoked for this. We got to wait a week, but I think the wait is going to build up the hype even more. So yeah, looking forward to it.
Let's go. Before we jump into the fun stuff, let's quickly do our report cards. I got a 4th overall in the game, 33 points, 85% correct. I got 11 out of 13 right. Pretty sure all my boosts hit. Well, 2 of the weeks, yeah. So it was just good all around. I'm just going to leave it there.
Nice, man. That's sweet. Yeah, that's a hell of a performance, man. You clutched up for a gym there. Yeah, I got a overall grade of a B. Event rank number 15, 22 points, 8 out of 13 correct. Nothing special here. Yeah, I was in the top 5 for a bit there of the gym, but had some other guys take over. So, glad to see that support there. And yeah, looking forward to the next matchup.
Yeah, and just, I guess, to call it out too, Shara Bullet, came against our backflip guy, and we saw that what happens when that when those two people get together and you fuck around, you find out, Backflip City took it that night.
No, Shara won.
What fight was I watching?
Shara won decision.
Fuck, I thought, shit, fuck me. I guess I wasn't watching because I thought Pereira pulled it off. I guess maybe getting to the decision with him being that big of an underdog, my mind just clocked like, oh, that was a win. But I didn't realize Bullet took it. Crazy.
Yeah, it was kind of a weird fight. Well, nothing crazy. I think, I picked Shara by decision, so I got that one.
Nice.
But yeah, kind of lackluster. Nothing crazy going on. But yeah, the rest of the card was pretty good, though.
Well, I'm glad I have you here, man, because otherwise I don't know what we'd do with this podcast. It'd be all misinformation.
Yeah.
All right. Let's dive into the recap here. We got the event autopsy. Huge upset. Camilo, 16% of people had him picked. This one shocked some people's scorecards.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, this seems to keep happening every card. Like one of these underdogs just pulls out the victory. And you never really tell who it's going to be, but, just goes to show that some fights are just up in the air when it comes to picks. So, yeah.
Yeah, man. This was, looking this fight up. I think this is, so it was KO round 1 this guy got. And he wasn't that big of an underdog. He was like a 172 versus a minus 205. So he wasn't even like an extreme underdog or anything like that. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think anyone really picked the KO round 1 here. Next one, so 2 big upsets on this card. This was the next one. Only 19% of people got this one right.
Damn. Yeah, that was an exciting fight as well. Who did I pick for this one? I had Reyes, but Offley pulls it out with the sub round 1. Shocks the MMA Fantasy community. So
damn, yes. KO round 1, sub round 1, both 2 dogs, 2 big upsets. Crazy. All right, gotta give a shout out here to CBank22 for winning the game. Congratulations, brother. 37 points is insane. 11 out of 13 correct. 3 perfect picks. And I was right behind him at 33 points. But this was such a hard card to win. I tried my best, but congratulations to this dude.
Yeah, big props to CBank22.
And then your boy Wiener Daddy takes the Strike Pass Season 2. 34 points, took the crown, only got 10 out of 13, but played his boost right. Congratulations to Wiener Daddy. We hope to see you in Season 3, buddy. Hope you resubscribe.
Yeah, big time. That's last event of Season 2, coming out with the dub. You want to keep that momentum going into Season 3, so we'd love to have you, buddy.
All right, let's get into the hype versus reality. Here's the main event. Pretty hyped up, 86%. Where do you think this one went, Ben? Up or down?
We're going up.
Boom. Fight of the night. 93%. 7 points up. Great call.
Nice.
Pretty great fight, in my opinion. I was thoroughly entertained.
Yeah, it was a great fight. You had that finish at the end was pretty deadly with that spinning wheel kick or whatever you threw there, and then finished him off on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was hoping Torres would get the dub, but you can't really complain when you get a fight like that. So
100%. All right, next fight up here. Where do you think this one went? Up or down? This was my 4X lock.
Yeah, this is going up.
Big time. Biggest surprise of the night. Not a ton of pre-fight hype. Over-delivered.
Big time. Yeah. Yeah, when you see like that big of a jump, like people were kind of sleeping on them. So especially Rakhev.
Yeah.
The dude's a stud.
100%. All right, where do you think this one ranks, Ben, out of the last 21 cards?
I think we're breaking top 10, maybe 8,
Number
3. Holy shit.
Yeah, I know. I think part of it was because it was such an early card and we have so many fans because we translated the app that are actually up and watching and rating all of the fights. We got a lot more people engaging and a lot more fans of some of these fighters that don't normally get to watch the fights live and rate the fights live. So pretty interesting when you run a global app, how some of these ratings come in at different times for different cards.
Yeah, it just shows that, you got users around the world, the time the time of the fights affect when you can watch. So got a lot of the people in the, Europe, eastern part of the world tuning in, and putting in ratings. So yeah, that makes sense.
100%. All right, let's head over to the Gym Wars. Boom! MMA Fantasy defeats VB Goons. We got revenge. That's all I was hoping for. I just wanted to get revenge on these guys.
Yeah. And then it was a close battle too. Like it was a tight ride throughout the whole night. So those are the wars that keep you on the edge of your seat. And I'm just happy we got that revenge and the dub.
100%. This was crazy. Check this out. Blood and Glory tie with the AI gym. 143 to 143. This is crazy. It's a monster score. I can't believe these ties, man. We got to fix this. How is this even possible?
Yeah, dude, it's wild actually, like to have like 10 members in each gym, all with most likely like obviously different picks and different strategies. You got the AI gonorrheas with all their AI bots fucking pumping up stats and looking at everything possible. And then you got Blood and Glory who, probably aren't using AI as much, but you get the same result. That just goes to show that you can use whatever tactic you want to make your picks. And some nights you can just, run into that anomaly of tying with your opponent. So
crazy. Yeah. Unbelievable. Over here on the biggest blowout of the night, we had Cage Kings defeating the Underdogs, a 62-point margin. Congrats to the Cage Kings on showing up. And as always, here's the gyms and the overview of them. Please join a gym, get into the Discord, pop into the gym promotions channel, post your gym code there. We need more gyms, and we've got more gym tournaments coming up. Speaking of gym tournaments, let's take a look at our gym tournament right now. Blood and Glory defeated the Merciless, and they have moved on to the final. Gods Against Casuals defeats Spanish Tan, and they have moved on to the final. This is what our final bracket's looking like for the UFC 329 Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway to win the final and the first gym tournament in MMA Fantasy history. This is absolutely massive.
Yeah, and to have it at the end where the card is this electric, like these two gyms are gonna be fucking pumped. And you got two heavy hitters too. Like, I don't know, like we should have ranks even like after we get a few more tournaments going, like you can rank your gym and then you could see like kind of make brackets that way, like top seed against last seed, just for the earlier qualifying and like quarterfinals and all that. But yeah, once we get more gyms going, this is gonna be something massive. Like this is already massive, like with this much competition, and like, yeah, you just love to see it.
It's unbelievable. And as always, we are now going to spin the wheel. So if you don't know, all you need to do is like, comment, and subscribe, and you get entered every week. We make the podcast into a wheel spin. The winner of the wheel spin gets 10,000 combat credits. So this week we got a whole bunch new names because people got, they were popping off in the comment section. So let's see who wins the 10K combat credits this time. Oh, shit. I Slalom 2SH263. Sounds like an auto-generated name. Reach out to us on Discord. Let us know what your MMA Fantasy username is, and we will transfer you 10,000 combat credits. Congrats, buddy.
Nice win, dude.
All right, guys, that brings us to the end of today's podcast because we're going to be filming the preview for UFC 329 next week. For right now, we're going to hold off on the blackjack. We're going to save our combat credits. We're going to do double combat credits the next time. We're going to be dialing in our parlays. We're going to be previewing all of the fights, and stay tuned for that. All right, now we're going to go to today's sponsor, FightOdds.pro. FightOdds.pro, this is the tool that I wish I had when I was betting during the fight weeks. It's one screen. And on their odds screen, you can see every single sportsbook line across every fight side by side. So if Connor's opening line is plus 260, but one book has it at plus 300, that's a gap in real money, and you can figure out where you should place your sports bet to get the most bang for your buck. They've also got a daily fantasy sports pick'em screen, which if you take a look at the DraftKings screen, they have all this. They also have a daily fantasy sports screen that shows all the different projections across all of the different pick'em apps and tools like Steam Moves and plus EV bets, so that if you're taking the betting side seriously, you need a tool like this to figure out where your competitive edge is going to be. Last thing, they are running a free to enter UFC 329 fantasy pool on MMA Fantasy, and you can win $200 USD. It's a winner take all 6 boost pool. And so that's a free shot at $200 just for making picks in the Connor card. The only way you get access to this is if you sign up for FightOdds.pro. And for a limited time, they've given us a promo code. We have our own promo code. It's MMA Fantasy, all caps. And you get your first 2 months of FightOdds Pro for 20% off. So go check them out. I know the owner of this website. He's super cool. And we're partnering with them now. So all of the odds in the app are coming from FightOdds.pro, and you can go in there and get your discount and join that free pool. All right, guys, we'll see you next week as we preview the UFC 329 Conor McGregor versus Max Holloway. Ben, take us out.
You know what to do, guys. Save your pick reads for next week, but lock those boosts. Hit up the casino while you're waiting. Check out the app. We got a bunch of cool stuff going on there. Join the Discord, and you too could be at the top of the game. Peace.
See you next week.